All right, everybody. This is gonna be my first video of the day. I'm gonna get a couple of I'm gonna try to get a couple videos out today, and a couple of fuck around and find out videos. And this first one is just absolutely classic. Um, you know, I've I'm gonna make a little bit of an acknowledgement here that I've tried to do this video a couple of times today, and I've failed the first two times miserably. So the third time's a charm. So hopefully this time it comes out without an issue. I'm pretty new to the whole learning the online recording thing, and it's coming to me. Unfortunately, there's going to be some errors along the way, and they're a little frustrating, but I'm getting there. So we have these lefty fucks out in Philadelphia that have fucked around, and they have found out, and they are now unemployed. So you have these lefty protesters out here. This is from End Wokeness yesterday. This was something that went down last week, where the employees at the OCF coffee house in Philadelphia voted to unionize, and then are now protesting the fact that they're out of a job. Let's see what they got to say. These Kool-Aid haired fucks.
Rallied outside of the now closed fair.
Ori,
This
you
one.
can't hide. We all see your greedy side.
Former employees of OCF Coffee House rallied outside of the now closed Fairmount Cafe on Tuesday.
So they're out there protesting Ori, you can't hide Ori, or I'm not sure, that it may be somebody that has something to do with the, maybe Ori is OCF Realty, is the owner of these coffee houses. I don't know. You can't hide something about your greedy side. What the fuck? Businesses are in business to make money, and then hopefully a lot of other people make money along the way, and the community is provided with a service. But if you are just making coffee, how much money do you actually expect to make? So the workers at these coffee houses decide, there's only 3 of them, so it's not like they've got the leverage of thousands behind them. They decide to unionize these 3 local community coffee shops owned by a realty company. They unionize. A week later, the realty company that's in the business of making money decides to close the coffee shops, and now they're protesting an organization that's already gone. I mean, that is peak clown world. If you're engaging in this protest in the hopes that it somehow changes the direction of where the situation is headed, well, you are sorely mistaken. OCF Coffee House folks, they're gone. They realized what they were dealing with. They are in the business of making a profit. You decided to make the organization unprofitable, and they leave. And you reap what you sow.
We've been paid really bad wages,
You make coffee.
and this was our attempt to get better wages and
You got fired. Attempt failed.
make the place that we love better.
You didn't love the place. If you had loved the place, you would have put yourself in a situation to do more for the place than just make coffee. And then they would have seen value in that, and then you would have been paid more money. But if all you're bringing to the table is you making coffee, how much value are you genuinely bringing to the table? Very little. Because there's a lot of people that could be taught to make that cup of coffee. And more people are realizing, I should just stay the hell at home and make my own damn coffee, because it's just as good.
The coffee shops are owned by OCF Realty.
OCF Realty. So it's not like it's owned by some lefty fuck who agrees with you and decides to pay you more. It's owned by a realty company. Realty companies are in business to do one thing: maximize profit.
Real estate brokerage announced the closures to employees in an email, which included 2 other locations in South Philly.
So three locations gone.
Workers like Alex Simpson say they were shocked.
Shocked. How could you be shocked? How can you be shocked? I mean, this really isn't that much more. I mean, look, the coffee houses were probably already only marginally profitable, and these people think that the coffee house should maybe be... I know what these people think the coffee house and that the realty company should be doing. They should be providing everything for free. They should be giving all of these people $100,000 a year salaries to make the coffee, and they should be giving the coffee the fuck away for free. How would anybody make money there? It would quickly go out of business, hence what happened here. these organizations already operate on very slim margins, and to think that they would have been able to cede to the demands of these Kool-Aid haired freaks is just, again, peak clown world. Let's see what this last girl's got to say.
I am pretty crushed, especially when it's such a blatant response to our union process. Like, this comes a week after we publicly announced our
So she's taking it personal as if this was done to her directly.
union.
This wasn't done to anybody directly. This was done to everybody equally because the organization wasn't going to continue to be profitable. So sorry, you ran yourselves out of business. The organization did not choose to do anything to you specifically. And that's where, if you go to, and I think this is just classic, if you go to their Google blurb, where you can see that they are permanently closed, 837 reviews, so they were seeing a lot of business. That's a lot of Google reviews, and you go to the most recent reviews, you see some really good ones. You see this person, never been, but way to go employees, enjoy looking for other jobs, agreed. But then you have this person here, and this just, again, just shows you, when you take into consideration the comment before, it just shows you the dichotomy in the world that we're currently facing, the bifurcation, the polarization, where nobody agrees with anybody in the least. The employees here are kind, attentive, and love their jobs. It's sad to see this establishment go. Saddened and disappointed at OCF Realty's decision to close all locations after employees chose to unionize. No introspection there as to why it is that they had to close. Although it has been painted as a cost issue, of course it was a cost issue, there's an overwhelming sense that this was in retaliation. Again, businesses are in business to make money. They're not going to close the business if they were still making money. They had to close the business because all establishments like this are already operating on almost zero margins, very low margins, and if you take those margins away, the businesses have to close. Hence why all those McDonald's just closed in California when they raised the minimum wage to $20. This is no different. They fucked around and they found out. And now all of these clowns at the OCF coffee shop are looking for a job. I can't generate a bit of fucks to give. I'm certain you probably can't either. My name's Christopher Bruno. Never, ever, ever underestimate their ability to keep the rig game going. I think this is just a small sparkle in the microcosm of what's coming apart at the seams, and that the rig game is coming to an end, but you can't ever underestimate their ability to keep the rig game going. But make no mistake, it is rigged. I'm going to get a couple more videos out today. I got another good fuck around, find out video. It's less about Kool-Aid haired clowns and more about idiots just getting what's coming to them. If you get an opportunity, hit the like button, hit subscribe, come back again. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming out. I greatly appreciate you stopping in.